All right, family, welcome back to Right on Cue Reacts. We got Corey Holcomb and Anton Daniels getting into it based off of words. Now, we all know about the concept of trigger words. Some people have trigger words. Words, when you say them, they provoke a response. And this response was definitely provoked. You can't escalate the situation and think that there won't be a reaction for your action. Without further ado, I'm your host. Welcome back to Right on Cue Reacts, where we reacted right. Let's go. We're going to start it from the beginning.
Everybody, let's start the show.
True.
5150 in the house. Is this the first or the second show of the year?
Second.
Second show of the year. We jumping it on. Y'all already know what's up. I'm Corey Holcomb, eating these cherry sours I shouldn't be eating. This is Darlene Ortiz, for people who don't know.
Thank you for that. Oh my God, not the full thing.
I was on time. I'm going to just say that.
Hey,
Yes,
we
it is.
expected it. I already knew. That's why I got here almost on time.
I was on time.
My man, you dig what I'm saying? A lot of y'all know. We said he was coming. In the house. Hey man, let me tell you something. I'm so glad you're here. Because people need to see a clash like this. Not a clash
agree.
because it's something bad, just people who got something to say.
Boy,
like what you
did
say,
he
what
know.
I say. I think it's going to be interesting.
I do too. I think it's going to be really interesting.
Yeah, we had a great conversation too. We had time before you got here, so we had a great
I
conversation.
buttered it up. So
You don't need to
That's what's
butter.
up.
I
You
made
don't need
sure
to
that
butter
I
me
made
up.
sure that she felt good about this.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need to butter.
We're still trying to get Shannon Sharp on here, so Darlene can have something to do after the show that she'll be proud of.
Oh, brother. Too old. That man don't want this.
I know.
Your
them.
chat think they tough.
Who
I
cares?
noticed.
They think they tough?
They think they tough.
Yeah. They be out there.
They not that tough.
Uh-oh.
We
You
seen
charging them up.
we seen
Uh-oh, here we
we
go.
seen
Yeah.
worse. You know, I don't pay attention to
Who the-
niggas that don't got no profile picture.
You know, I always hate
promise to
motherfuckers
God,
talk,
bro.
And they scared to step forward.
I don't pay attention. I think them type of niggas jerk off in their socks.
Well, now they've gotten so savvy where they can actually put a
Okay, so now I'm starting to see what Dave Chappelle was saying when he said, for you to be in this space, you have to say confrontational things, because that was very unnecessary.
picture,
Just imagine where your head had to be for you to even come up with that concept.
open it up, and it's like, oh, no post, no nothing. It's like,
Somebody
oh,
said-
okay.
We don't take that serious.
Exactly. Keyboard cowards is what I call them.
Somebody said, what Craig had? He on time out. Craig had a show, fool.
That's right.
Craig going out here doing his thing.
Papa Craig.
But anyway, let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. There's so much to say.
Mm.
I know we ain't gonna be able to get to it all, but
We gonna try.
there's so much to say. I gotta ask you this, just off top.
I'm with it.
How do you feel? Because we ain't gonna do all politics, because that ain't what the show
We
about.
got to get there though.
Yeah, but I'm saying I don't want you to miss no points.
All right, I'm with it.
What do you feel about this nation as they jack other nations for their resources and play it off like it's other reasons?
I
I'm
think
talking
that's a
about this
part of the
nation,
game.
the U.S.
That's a part of the game.
When you say a part of the game, I don't understand. Do you think-
Everybody done been conquered. Slavery didn't exist way before we ever came in here.
Mhm.
So I don't see what the problem is.
Well, I tell you like this. I cannot respect men who are claim jackers. Like I don't
Like what? Give me an example.
Bro, it's crazy to think that the U.S. is not capable of doing what we currently are doing. I mean, my community has suffered at the hands of this government and this system for the entirety of the system being built. So for us to see the treatment being spread out is just like, it is what it is. We not new to it. We true to it.
like the United States.
No, give me an example, like a real life thing. Like, what did they take?
The United States.
Like taking this country?
Not just taking this country. How do you think you got here?
Black Wall Street, Muskogee.
Yeah, the transatlantic slave trade.
You a smart man.
I studied
So-
it. I know all about it.
So how it's very hard to be respectful
And there was some of us that was already here.
of what is here when me, for example, as an African American male, I know how I got here. I was
Right.
not. I didn't take the cheap flight on Frontier here. My people were kidnapped. My people
They
were
were sold by
robbed.
Africans.
They what?
They were sold by Africans.
You say all the people were sold by Africans?
How you think what you think white people came over there and got us?
Yes.
No, they were sold.
So all the
They just capitalized off of it better than the Africans did.
okay. So you're saying that all of the black people that were brought here were sold by Africans.
Correct.
So the white people kidnapped you. Is
Yep.
that a lie?
Nope.
So the reason why I skipped that point is because it's a conversation that we should all be up to speed on.
Okay. So
We was taught everything that you know on this earth, it was taught to you. The racism that you have in your heart, it was taught to you.
you say I'm racist?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I studied you. And
Were sold by Africans.
correct.
So the white people were just doing transactions over there.
Absolutely.
All right, so I
It was
guess we're not
capitalism.
skipping it.
See, the thing about white people, you think that racism is inherently in them. Racism is inherently in all of us. Black people is some of the most racist people I've ever seen in my entire life. We don't even like each other.
See, that's cap. See, I can't agree with Anton Daniels on this point just because black people in America, we've been through too much for us to have that type of hate in our heart. At least the vast majority of us. So it's not something that we're just pushing out.
So can I ask you a question?
No,
Why do you
hold on.
think-
Let's stay there.
Okay.
We don't even like each other. And so black people participate. Some of the first slavers in the
That makes no sense because amongst all the races, a lot of the races don't like each other. So that's a non secular.
United States of America was black people. That's the truth. So what I'm trying to understand is
Was slavery in the United States before?
slavery existed thousands of years before we got here.
Okay.
Slavery was on every single continent in this world. That's a fact.
But what they won't tell you is even though the U.S. was late to the slave trade, once they got in it, they dominated it with full force. Come on now, Anton.
Now, the thing that's a problem with it is that, and this is the problem that I have. What you niggas want?
What do you mean when you say what you mean?
What do y'all want? Because y'all complaining about it over and over again. And I'm trying to understand what is it that y'all looking for? What is going to help
The
y'all?
whole thing
What-
that
what-
has happened.
Because I'm solutions oriented. And I'm tired of niggas that ain't never been through shit complaining about shit that they ain't never been through.
If you black in the United States, you've been through some shit.
But I'm tired of niggas complaining about shit that they have never been through.
Like-
You've been through some shit, but you ain't been through that.
I don't
And so-
understand. What are you saying? Like, I'm
Because most
Anton act like them not his ears, and he could choose what he decide to listen to or not. If you don't want to listen to him, obviously they got some type of trauma that they dealing with. And you act like nothing that was done in the past can't linger on into the future. The whole concept of it will affect them for 400 years later, the effects, man. Act like the framework, so none of that laid the foundation for anything that's out here today.
of the niggas that's complaining about it ain't never even really seen real racism. These is new niggas. All of these internet niggas right here, these is new niggas.
So are you saying black people in the United States, some of them have skipped over racism?
Yes, definitively.
Come on, man.
Definitively. You have a greater chance of being killed by somebody that look like you than to ever interact with somebody that don't look like you and kill you.
So, Anton, I got to ask you a question. So, if what you're saying is true, how come the main people who are successful in the black community are propped up by the black community since we don't help each other and we so against one another? Because once you leave the black community and no longer are part of that community that you're doing content for or talking down on the black community for, then who are you going to fall back on? The black community. If the black community don't have your back, who going to catch you?
But do you
That's a
understand,
fact.
Do you understand that it's made like that on purpose? The position,
It's the system.
the
The system
position
against us. I got it.
okay, but the
Heard
position you and your people are in,
Who's my people?
black people, do you claim black people?
I'm a Christian first. I claim
Well, I
I
think
claim-
something's wrong with you.
Anton
You're a black
claims
man
black-
first. I think something
black
wrong with
people.
black is a construct. They told you that you was black.
you. Okay, well,
That's
brown
why you,
then.
no, no, no.
Maybe
We
I'm
not brown. We not black. We not none of that shit.
Oh, well, what are we?
We not none. For me,
Anton, if our population is at the bottom, we have to find something to codify around in order for us to get out of that position. So I know you are on the individualistic mindset. I believe in some of the things you believe. However, I know that we have to bring more than a few to the fold.
I'm a believer in God. That's what I am. My foundation is all
Now, it's interesting hearing him say this, but how this conversation ends. Keep that in mind, y'all.
always going to be Christianity, Christ, Jesus first. I don't claim none of
What
that
would
other shit.
Jesus do?
You're not gonna get me to believe in you based off of some shit that you can't control. You didn't pick it. And the thing about other cultures, whether you black, Chinese, Asians don't fuck with each other just because they're Asian. Chinese people and Japanese people and Taiwanese people, they're all different. Koreans are different. All white people don't fuck with all white people. So why do I have an obligation to fuck with somebody just because he black?
Okay.
And then the definition of how you define black is based off of something
Anton, we're not asking you to just link up with somebody because they black.
a white man gave to you.
Okay. Well, trust me, brother. You white people, let me tell you something. I know Caucasian people that have looked at me and threw me licks. But I am from Chicago.
And
where
I'm from
it was-
Detroit.
It was Chicago is very segregated. I knew nothing about Caucasian people until I moved to Los Angeles. And a lot of the stories I heard, it turned out to be just that. But back to this Christianity, you have to understand this. You were taught that by the people who kidnapped you. Is
Yep.
that a lie?
Nope.
Okay, so
We was taught everything that you know on this earth, it was taught to you. The racism that you have in your heart, it was taught to you.
you say I'm racist?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I studied you.
So if we taught everything, how was we not taught Christianity?
Studied you.
This is why.
Where am I racist? I don't know.
And
a
that's
lot
a
of
wild
racism in
take.
me. But maybe
Absolutely.
you can show me something I don't know.
We gonna get there.
I wanted
We'll
you
get
guys
there.
to start the show off in your own, like,
No,
I
when
don't-
brother Anton Daniels was talking to me on the phone, I knew that we didn't see eye to eye on a lot of things,
Yeah,
but
we
I
talked about
believe
that.
we can have a conversation like men. It's like a lot of stuff he said right now, I disagree with so much.
I was
but
about to get real manly up in
I'm
here.
going to try to make a point because I have the hopes. I have the hopes in reaching him in a way. You know what I'm saying? I know that ain't guaranteed.
Oh, reaching him.
I'm not.
He's trying to change
I have
his
the hopes
mind.
that I'm gonna get y'all off of the Democratic plantation.
Yeah, because I don't know nothing about the Democratic plantation.
Everything that you speak of, it's a reflection of the same thing that they speak of. So you may not claim it, but you're a reflection of it.
Well, if I reflect something that is this Democratic plantation, I tell you what, I really don't study a Democratic plantation.
Chat, does Corey do that for the Democratic Party?
I try to study being a stand-up human being where when I look in the mirror, I don't see a slick motherfucker.
Right.
That's who I am.
I'm with it.
I don't like slick motherfuckers.
That's the first thing we agreed on.
Okay, well, good. I'm glad we got there. But I get late
Is that a shot at Anton?
all the time. I was talking to a young lady on the phone the other day, and she said,
Boy, do look a little slick compared to Corey in this.
We call him Blanket right
Oh
now.
my God.
Dr. Brian. And I'm like, I don't hate nobody. Where do you get hate from? And then I was on the internet. Every once in a while, I look at the pages that use my likeness and image and everything, and I listened to some of the stuff they said, and I was called bitter. And I don't know how to get money. But anyway, coincidentally, today I'm talking to a brother who knows how to work the internet well and get money.
Facts.
Well, you see what I'm saying?
Facts.
So it's like, everything comes in its season for a man like me. I don't say I got all the answers to everything, but I am willing to talk logically to people who I feel like are able to communicate. That's what I'm saying. Because like the stuff you say, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, that's your personality too. Like,
And it would be boring to hear just one person's take or views on things. This makes it interesting.
Excuse me, ma'am. You need a mic, ma'am. You can ask on the mic. God damn it.
Anton, just a clarifying question. What about, are you comparing racism with prejudice? Is it? Do you think Black people can truly be racist, or are we just prejudiced?
no, I think that there's a lot of people that hate white people. Like straight up hate white people. And it's very unfortunate because
Okay, let's look at it as like this. Population-wise, there are less Black people in the U.S. than it is Caucasian people. So therefore, if we were realistically looking at this, you could assume that it would be the population with the more would have the most compared to the one that has the less. We don't have time to really be worried about stuff like that. We're too busy trying to cash in, cash out, on to the next job, making sure the kids are taken care of, significant others taken care of, parents, family members.
they're not even the ones that's winning over here. We compare ourselves against a group of people that the majority of them is on food stamps and welfare. They would be a disappointment to their ancestors.
Right, but isn't true racism a system that controls access to,
Well, that's the argument, right? The argument is
we can't make sure white people don't get access to certain schools and programs and things like that.
the main way that they
You need to be empowered to be racist, to be quite
But
honest.
see, that's what I was going to say. Y'all, that's the argument that Black people make, is that you can't be racist if you can't actually have an impact on another group of people. So it's supposedly systemic. It's false.
Really?
I just seen a guy that used to be the president of the United States of America that wanted to become the president of the United States of America for the second time, almost get everything taken away from him, literally. And he was basically being taken down by Black people. Kamala Harris, Letitia James.
Do y'all think Antoine is trolling with Kamala? He was doing all those panels during the election. Is this a reach or is he just being disingenuous?
Who was the, in New York, Fani Willis, down in Georgia.
Fani Willis should be ashamed of herself the way she was.
All of those are Black women, specifically that met with Kamala Harris
Most of those.
months before they actually started this campaign during the Biden administration. And it's so funny to me because then I have to ask myself the question, well, listen, if this is a construct and if it's all about white people and all of the energy is going towards a person that Black people fucked with before he actually ran for
Wait a minute. Did he say all of them were under Joe Biden?
And that's facts.
The point.
the United States of America, but we champion Barack Obama.
Not me.
No. Take yourself out of it. We talking about the culture. It may not necessarily be you individually.
Hey, it's not our fault that the PSYOP was ran on us and we didn't know at the time, or a lot of people didn't know at the time. But by a second term and then the past elections after that, everybody was healed. We know he was the president for the, the alphabet community. And if that's what he wanted to do, that's what he wanted to do. He didn't say what he needed to say when it comes to every young boy should have a certain type of person in their life, which I don't agree with. They believe in our Heavenly Father, then, it is what it is. However, I'm not just gonna purposely put him in a situation like that.
But we as a culture fuck with him.
Fuck with who?
Barack Obama and his wife. We fuck with him. As a culture, we champion him. We absolutely do. And he didn't give y'all shit except for gay marriage.
You know I know that.
The culture doesn't really fool with him like that. Come on, Anton.
That's why I ain't arguing with
We
you.
passed that now.
Absolutely I vote.
Are you independent? What do you?
I'm a Republican.
You didn't know that?
I'm a
like him.
straight up
She's
spin down Republican. And matter of fact, people need to really understand their history because Republicans were the party of black people. It's the original party of black people.
the way she looked off at the camera is crazy.
They were the party that actually freed the slaves.
Anton is spitting facts as far as black people did used to vote Republican.
Lincoln was a straight up Republican. When you're talking about the emancipation, when you're talking about 1865, when you're talking about what we stood for as conservative means that we're Christians. It means that we don't.
However, Anton, that was back then. This is now. However, left wing, right wing, it's all a part of the same bird that's going into the same direction that we don't need to be going in. So therefore, if you choose to align yourself with that, then that's what you align yourself with. You got to look at the policies and vote based off of how that can affect you, your family, and the people who are close to you locally. And then at the top of the ticket, if they do not have anything that your agenda is for and what you want out of this administration coming up, then they don't get your vote. They have to earn that stuff. They can't make us vote with the lesser of two evils things anymore. We're not doing it.
Fuck with that gay shit. I'm telling you
Right,
what
you
it
said
stands for.
you don't fuck with the backdoor shit?
I don't.
I don't either.
That's what it's saying. What it means to be a Republican.
Where did that come from?
Because a lot of people like to say,
Because this is backdoor Republicans.
and we
I
were
know.
taught
We'll
by
talk
our
about it.
parents.
Come on.
We were taught by our
What's that?
parents that we're Democrat no matter what, right? Regardless of what they stand for, regardless of the agendas that they push, regardless of how much nonsense that we see in our communities, regardless of how many people, how many Democrats actually destroyed our cities from Chicago to Detroit, all across the board. We were taught to vote that no matter what. You
I
vote
agree.
Democrat no matter what.
I agree.
But this is the difference between the parties on a very fundamental level, not complicated at all.
Really? You finna say it's a difference between the parties?
This is the difference.
I can't wait to hear this.
No. You may say
Might
that
be a
it's the same
difference.
type of public politicians.
The difference
that
is
take
still going to be
advantage
at the
of
same
taxpayers and take advantage
location.
of the people. The difference in the parties historically is Republicans want less government so you can do what the
Keyword, historically.
fuck you want to do. And Democrats want more control, so they want to control what your money is, where your tax dollars go, and what you can do with your money.
Okay, so I'm gonna
That's
tell you
the
this.
fundamental difference.
I'm gonna tell you this. And you don't have to believe me, but I'm just telling you.
I'm listening.
The people in charge are not Democrats or Republicans.
I understand.
Kamala Harris is allowed to do whatever she's done.
We get that.
This new president, he's allowed to do whatever he is willing
This
to do
new
or they
president.
allow him to do. Everything is allowed. There are people in charge of this nation that flat out run shit. And if ain't
Correct.
nobody got the power to uproot them, then
We
just
fired.
They're paying a whole bunch of money for houses and a fire hydrant don't work in front of it, but they'll charge you for the fire hydrant in front of your house.
But we got a less than 20% voter turnout rate in the local elections.
But well, you
The
understand?
local-
You understand voting don't work, right?
It does work.
How?
It does, but you just missed it.
I heard everything you said.
we have a
I
less
can't
than-
wait till you tell me how voting
have a
makes a
less-
difference in this country.
We have a less than 20% voter turnout rate in local.
Ain't nobody going for the sucker shit no more. We got to go.
You're missing it.
You got to uproot the people in power before a real difference happens.
You're-
Voting is for suckers.
It's not. People that don't vote are ignorant as fuck.
Well, I guess I'm ignorant because I would never participate in no.
Man, the conversation is definitely going down as far as what they both are bringing to the table, just as far as the talking points. So it's probably the party about to get started up in this thing.
You gonna learn today.
That don't vote. And
I'm
it's
gonna
so
show
funny.
up and vote like a sucker.
And not only is it ignorant,
We had
However, I do feel you should vote in your local elections because that does have the power to have an immediate impact on your situation. So make sure you're checking that out, research your candidates, and if you're available, definitely try to make yourself available to go.
Republican presidents. We had Democratic
You're not
presidents.
even
we in
hearing
the
what I'm
same
saying.
joint.
I'm talking about locally. You talking about national.
I don't give a fuck if
It
it's
matters.
local.
It
I don't-
matters.
If you
It
vote,
absolutely
that
matters.
means you in line.
No, if you vote first, the first thing that it means is that you respect your ancestors that died for your right to be able to do it.
Your
That's what-
ancestors.
It's so funny to
It's funny how he liked to use some tropes when they work for his point, but then when they don't work, he want to throw it out the window.
didn't do it like this.
no.
Because people went to war when the government tried to overthrow the people and the power of the people. It was wars. There hasn't been a war inside the U.S. where the people who getting fucked over are doing something.
And you got to think, when they had the right, when they were fighting for the right to vote, they were also fighting for the right to make change. However, we end up getting the right to vote. However, the changes never followed the way they were supposed to follow. We're still dealing with some of those situations and systems that were laid back then that voting was supposed to rectify. However, that has not been the case. Come on now.
About motherfuckers with 30 felonies being the president.
It's
It's
war.
all sucker shit
It's
going
a
on.
war every day. It's just not physical anymore.
Well, that's the problem.
It's
We
here.
need physical wars.
It's not.
Until
it's our
motherfuckers ready to
ignorance.
jump it off,
It's not.
we gonna always be
not.
told. But see, real gladiators don't talk. Real
No, it's not.
gladiators make it happen. And the gladiators, I ain't gonna lie, we are
It's crazy hearing him talk about the gladiators knowing what's about to happen.
under control right now. We haven't rose up and did what needs to be done.
Who
But
are you under control by?
it ain't, you under control by the people who will motherfucking blow this motherfucker up. We ain't stupid.
Who is he? Because I want to know who.
Why do you think that
I
ICE
wanna know
agent
who
was
these-
able to shoot
I
that
want to
woman?
know who the. Hold on. Let's be real. Fuck that woman.
Well, that's
Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna say I do not agree with what Anton Daniels just said. However, if that would have been a black person, we all know the news wouldn't have been in such an uproar. They would have had all the talking points that Anton is probably about to say right now. So, I mean, that's why a lot of black people are not outside right now. You gotta make it home to your children, your family. You have to live to see another day. However, because it's going to be so many ways for this world to take us out, and us putting ourselves in the line of fire to be taken out is something we're not doing in 2026. We didn't do it in 2025, and we're going to keep it up. We're going to focus on ourselves, making sure that we are gaining information, adding value, and investing in ourselves.
what you would say to somebody you don't know
She
or
hit
whatever.
her toe.
No.
I'm on
You
the
missing
streets.
it.
I've been pulled over by the police.
Who ain't on the streets?
Or
I'm
the
in
ICE
Detroit.
agents or whatever.
You in LA. I'm in Detroit. I'm in the blackest city in the United States of America. I can move anywhere I want to go. I choose to stay in the core of my city, and I choose to participate in my neighborhood. I choose to tithe to the streets. I choose to put kids through college. I choose to interact and truly use my
Her
tax
face
dollars
like
and
mine.
whatever it is and give jobs. I employ over 50 people. I put my money in my community with my people. So I choose to engage.
Want a cookie?
So when we talking about being in the streets, that don't count to me. I don't
Well,
hear
that's
that
what
shit.
should count.
I don't hear that
Because
shit.
out there in the streets where the people live that you helping, they could get pulled over and shot by a cop, and an investigation will be said. But here's the truth. We know, if I believe you know this already, when the cops shoot you, ain't nothing you can do about it.
My God, this is so crazy.
Do you think that's wrong what I
This
said?
is so insane.
Is that what I said?
This
I
is-
said
this
when
is
the
so
cops
insane.
shoot you, ain't nothing you can do about it. Is that a lie?
This is so insane.
But you didn't answer it.
I'm gonna answer your question.
Okay.
I'm gonna answer your question. It depends on the circumstance. And the interesting thing about it is this. The majority of the people, because you like to use a blanket statement. That's like me saying all black people are stupid.
Well, have you said all white people stupid?
No, I'm talking about.
You
I'm
should
talking
say
about
that
cops.
one time.
I'm talking about
because it's
cops.
Why he had to use that?
You're
all
not
black
gonna
people are
gaslight me.
stupid as an example. Say something about the white people.
No. You're not.
I don't think you
white
got-
people all the time.
Oh, well, I didn't hear you. Can you tell me?
Antoine, is simple. Corey Holcomb is asking you to say what you just said about black people and say the same thing about white people. Use that for your analogy. That's all he's asking for. But Anton want to be right.
About liberal
I hear
white
you
women
talking about-
literally being the biggest enemy of the United States of America. That's
You
the thing
say
I say every single
Caucasian
day.
female, the biggest enemy.
Literally, white liberal women are the worst thing that ever happened to this country.
What about their men?
But we gonna get there because you keep trying to get me to qualify it by participating and joining in on the core.
No, I think you're doing what's easy.
No. I'm doing what's real.
I think you don't want to go against them because if you go against them, it'll be some video of you going against them. And when I say them, I'm talking about your boss.
I don't have a boss.
We say that. But here's the truth.
Okay, so in the beginning, I talked about trigger words. So apparently, Juan's Anton trigger word is boss. You're a boss. And we all know what Corey Holcomb's is.
I don't have a boss.
It's a reason you go after black males or black people
Do I?
quicker than you will go after white males. What are white males responsible for
No.
in this country as the
I'm
downfall
an
of
equal
it?
accountability smoke giver. I talk about everybody.
I'm just saying, I ain't heard you talk about white men
Well, you
since
ain't
you've
been
been up
listening.
here.
You ain't been listening. You ain't been listening.
I've been listening to you.
No, you haven't.
I hear
Now, Corey Holcomb's defense, he did say, since you have been up here.
You don't have the capacity to be able to listen because you're too busy.
No. You got me wrong.
You're too busy.
My
Because
capacity
if that's the case-
that you just criticized, that's an opinion. Here's the fact. Have you said something about Caucasian males and how they
Absolutely.
destroy this nation? Well, what did I miss?
Let's slow down because you're talking loud, but you're not saying a lot.
No, and you still talking around.
What you
What did
trying
the
to do-
Caucasian male
what
do
you
to
trying to-
America
I'm not-
to bring it down?
I'm not getting into that.
You
I'm not
dancing
getting into
around
that.
it.
No,
And
I'm
that's
not.
why I lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing Caucasian males' ass.
But I don't.
Don't do that in front of me because I'm not an
Corey,
ass kisser
Corey,
of
don't-
nobody.
Yes, you are. You suck the.
Okay. Low-key, Corey Holcomb, he having a conversation by himself right now. He just went from one point to the next point and then started having a conversation off that point. So now this is where the conversation goes left. If you made it this far into the video, make sure you like, subscribe. Let's get back to it.
Dick of black people right now. You doing the easy shit. What you do, let me tell you, that's the
my
truth. Because if that's the
capacity
case,
that you just criticized, that's an opinion. Here's the fact. Have you said something about Caucasian males and how they
Absolutely.
destroy this nation? Well, what did I miss?
let's slow down because you're talking loud, but you're not saying a lot.
No, you talking
No,
loud,
you talking loud.
and you still talking around.
What you
What did
trying
the
to do-
Caucasian male
what
do
you
to
trying to-
America
I'm not-
to bring it down?
I'm not getting into that.
You
I'm not
dancing
getting-
around it.
No,
and
I'm
that's
not.
why I lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing Caucasian males' ass.
But I don't.
Don't do that in front of me because I'm not an ass kisser of
Don't-
nobody.
Yes, you are. You suck the dick of
When you-
black people right now. You doing the easy shit. What you do, let me tell you what you do.
Nah,
See,
homie,
ain't nobody
let me
gonna
tell you something,
ain't
homie.
nobody gonna tell you.
I don't
ain't nobody
suck
gonna tell you.
dick.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
do.
suck
Yeah,
dick.
you do.
So fix
you doing
that.
it right now.
I don't suck dick, homie.
You doing it right now.
Homie, believe me when I tell you. I don't
Believe me
do
when I
that.
tell you.
I don't do that.
Listen.
So don't come at me
I'm
with
gonna give you. You give me.
No, she is not trying to succeed. It's crazy.
I don't do no dick
Hey,
sucking
hold on.
shit.
Corey Holcomb chat, he Anton Daniels lip a nose.
I
I'm a motherfucking man. I don't do no dick sucking shit.
don't give a fuck about nothing.
Well, I tell you
right
what,
now.
watch that dick sucking shit, because that'll go bad.
Call it what you want.
I don't do
Did Corey always have that microphone? Or is this like the pull up on people microphone?
no dick
You
sucking,
say a
homie.
lot of shit that I don't fuck with either. You
Oh, shit.
It's ironic the conversation they having right now. And they sharing the same mic. It's suddenly one pole right there. Hey, yo! Y'all speaking into the same pole.
Hey, homie, I tell you what.
I'm right here.
Don't put no dick sucking shit. Don't put no dick sucking
Detroit.
shit on me, nigga.
I'm from
Too
Detroit.
close.
Right now.
Say, so the next time you get into an argument with a dude, I need you to remember this. This wise head told me, hey, you ain't never got time to be out here tongue wrestling with another man. You only tongue wrestle with women.
And that's facts.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
See, they was doing a lot of tongue wrestling, right?
I'm gonna respect you.
Dance around it. Dance around it.
No. I'm
I do no
it's your
dick sucking
platform.
shit.
I'm gonna respect you because it's your platform, and I come out here to have a conversation.
We good.
But
We
I
good.
I got
I
a
did
question.
already.
Nigga,
I don't do
nigga,
dick
we can put
sucking
the
shit.
microphone right down.
Yo.
Right now, I'm going up. I don't give a
no,
fuck
sir.
about
No,
this shit.
sir.
Homie, you just running your mouth.
I'm not right.
Hey, sometimes when you speak, when emotions are high, or when you speak and the tension is high, sometimes you can misspeak.
I don't do
You
no
doing
dick
this shit for
sucking
the
shit.
internet. You doing it for the internet. Now, if you want to say your
Homie.
time, no, hold on. If you want
I'll
to say
show you
Anton,
I ain't doing it for the internet.
if you
I'm
want to
saying,
say Anton,
I'm saying-
listen, don't
I'ma let
disrespect
you
me like
finish.
that. If you want to say Anton, don't disrespect me like that, I'll respect you. But don't boss up on me because you said a lot of shit to me today that I don't fuck with either. But I let that shit ride because you don't know me. You don't know me. So I'm going to extend the same respect to you. You called me out of my name. You said some wild shit,
You might see me in the streets, but shorty, you don't know.
You gonna learn today.
especially with regard to how would it call this nigga out his name? Nigga, I'm telling you that you did. You can't tell me how I get
I
disrespected.
got a question for bro.
Okay.
no. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. We just getting loud.
It's how I get disrespected. He had his arms down. He's like, man, I ain't do that, bro. Why I'm getting in trouble? Who calling me out?
I ain't gonna get loud.
Then don't switch seats.
No,
No,
this
because
my
I think-
show.
That's
This
cool.
my
That's
show.
cool, but I take that shit as a threat.
Okay, well, it is a threat if you calling me dick sucking.
It's
I
a-
don't
it's a
dick
threat that you
suck,
say a
my
lot of
nigga.
shit. Man, fuck what you talking about.
I don't
bro.
dick suck.
If you want to get back to the conversation, ain't no, because you ain't gonna do shit. Because you're not gonna do
Come at
shit.
me with that dick sucking
You're
shit
not gonna
again,
do
nigga.
shit. You're not gonna
Come at me with. Say I suck dick again.
All right, so Anton Daniels stands his ground. Corey Holcomb stands his.
right now.
Fuck I am.
We can go back.
Is this a L for anybody?
But you won't say that shit.
We can go back right now.
I got money for all this. Whatever.
I got money too. Give a fuck about that shit.
No.
Hey, homie,
No,
look,
it's just not respect.
I ain't falling for them. I ain't falling. Darlene, get out the ways. Don't get in the way of two niggas. Let me tell you something, homie.
Hey, Charleston White said it best.
I ain't got to go out back right now because we got to go out back to lead this motherfucker. But I'm saying that dick sucking shit, watch that. That's all I'm saying. And if I don't say it how you like
If you want to
okay,
get back to the
but
conversation,
don't-
we can get back to the conversation.
But just know,
I'm not
ain't
listening to
dick
none of that
suckers
shit,
up
bro.
here, nigga.
I'm not listening to none of that shit. If you want to get
Bet.
back to the
Long
conversation,
as you
we can
know.
get back to the conversation.
Long as you know.
Bro, you not
Because that ain't
that tough.
All right. So as you can see, they're cooling the temperature down for the show. See if they made up.
ain't straight. Ain't nobody saying I'm sucking dick no more. Everything straight.
For sure. I got a question for bro though.
And I'm gonna respect him on that.
Yes, sir.
He said what he said, so I'm gonna respect him on that.
Yes, sir. So question, given that black people are on the Democratic plantation, what do you say about the use of Christianity to make slaves out of black people? How do
And
we
what,
become
today's time or
Christian?
historically?
No, sir. Historically.
Yeah, absolutely. It was used in a negative way, but anything could be used in a positive or negative way. You can weaponize literally anything.
All right, family, there you have it. Anton Daniels and Corey Holcomb, heated debate over black versus white. Man, is it really black versus white? Is it that simple? or is it shades of gray? You tell me. Make sure you tap in so you can be back in. I'm happy that these two young brothers was able to settle their differences. Make sure you tap in so you can be back in. And always remember to shoot your shot like a shooter. We out. Holla.
I beg your pardon.
Wait a minute.
I beg your pardon.